Yeah, hey, this is Watcher DM, Gabriel Watcher. Somebody on the internet asked, how do you write encounters? They're talking about writing their first encounters for running their D&D game, and they play lots of published adventures. So one thing I want to make really, really clear is that published adventure writing is not the same as like for session writing. So if I'm writing something for my own home session, it's a very different monster than what I'm writing for something I'm trying to publish. All right, so I was gonna explain it on the internet, but it turns out explaining how you do something and then actually showing how you do it are different things. So I'm just gonna go back to my notes from my first adventure for the Black Marsh Rangers and show you what the notes are for this, so you can get a sense of how I actually write an encounter. So I'm using the Slide Flourish, Lazy DM Prep Notion or whatever, which is great thing to use. Breaks up things in a pretty easy setup here. So got my strong start, feeding the troops. The party is confronted with a kitchen in chaos, a sudden foisting of responsibilities on them to feed an army of people, as a saboteur makes an attempt on the life of High Captain Cenarian. If the party stops the attack, the attacker melts into a puddle of black ooze. Okay, so this is like my concept. This is like what I kind of think should happen in the session. And you'll notice that most of it is just setup. It's like, oh, this is a situation. There's a hungry army, the kitchen is in chaos, and there's an attempt being made on an NPC's life. So that's kind of my encounter guideline. Like, that's what's going on. Too Many Cooks is my actual scene. So the idea was they come in, one of them is responsible as the new chef for the kitchen. Balacine is the old chef. He's actually an operative for an enemy faction. And so, like, the party is suddenly responsible for making this happen. Now, the kitchen is like a little set piece I had designed. And then basically I just put a monster in it. I was like, in the pantry is a putrescent slime that will attack. That's it. That's the whole encounter. Um, Everything after that was just improvised at the table. I didn't need to write new stuff. So that's actually writing an encounter. The second encounter in this one is one of the recruits to be suddenly lunges at High Captain Cenarian with a poison dagger hidden in their garb. So another operative is attacking the High Captain of the thing. That just goes off when the party is around. So they stop the assassination attempt, or kill the guy at least, and he melts into a puddle of ooze after screaming out, Adasil will rise again, or something like that. So that's an encounter. That's how I design encounters. It's obviously they can become more complex than that, but it's actually enough to get you started. And the idea is just make a situation, put your party next to it, let things happen. Don't try and be super prescriptive or write your little novel about how the encounter's going to go. All right, thanks for watching. Do the YouTube things. I love you guys. Later.